We got
move
you.
forward.
What your coworkers did for the gym, we're gonna do for your dick.
Yeah.
You understand?
Daddy.
Dude, we should get him some
Hell
Blue Chew.
yeah.
I think, you know what? I think that would be peacocking. Do you ever like think about like going to, I never thought about this as a young man. Well, now that I'm like not single, but like if I was, I would kind of think about taking dick pills just to be around, you know, like
Ticket what?
like to just be hard.
Dick
You know what I mean?
Dick pills? Just
You know
to
what I
be
mean? Just to
around?
be hard at a bar.
just,
Like,
you
is that
know.
assault to
Pheromones.
be hard and just be
That's
like around?
fucking hilarious.
gosh.
He just wants to exude the pheromones, you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
like,
that's
is
what I'm
that-
saying.
is
Don't
that a
follow
thing?
that advice.
You know-
Alex.
Don't follow this advice at
Like,
all.
but-
Love has the ability to distort your reality and your perception of reality.
Okay.
Like, I know this sounds weird. Like, Alex and I don't hang out on a regular basis because we just have different interests. It doesn't mean I don't like it. Like, we run in different circles. Like, and this is a weird thing to think about. Like, I don't even think we would have talked in high school because I was so consumed with sports and I was convinced I was going to play college. Obviously, that's not the fucking case. But you know what I mean?
That's his way of saying that he was a real asshole, you know?
We live in different
Do you think-
realities and cliques
but
and things
do
like that.
you? Because here's the thing.
He would call us a
honestly
bunch
is
of
like-
losers in high school, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, he'd have bullied.
I
us
don't
so
even
hard.
think I was a bully because I would also like wear like 9-inch. I would dress goth, but I would lift weights and I wore like guy liner sometimes.
Oh my
Guy
God.
liner, is that what you just said?
Yeah, I tried to get
You
like goth
to-
chick pussy.
you like
Like
to
I
keep
really
it-
tried.
You were just this all-American white
Yeah.
Jewish boy, just trying to keep it edgy, you know?
Yeah, like I thought I would. I thought I could get pussy at like outside of a Hot Topic. Like
Did
that's
you?
how.
Did you
No,
get
I
pussy
didn't.
outside of Hot Topic?
I
you get
dated
pussy?
girls that like to go to Hot Topic.
I wish I did.
Oh yeah,
that.
me too in high
Hot
school.
Topic.
Yeah. Did you?
What
did,
do you
wait,
mean
where
in
did you
high
shop
school?
at the
Oh
mall?
yeah,
Where did you shop at in the
mall?
mall?
Hot Topic, Spencer's.
Spencer's, dude. Did you ever?
I'm like your
Paxson.
Hot
Dude,
Topic
you know
wet
what's
dream.
weird? I still see
worked
like
at Hot
generations
Topic.
of kids
Did
going
you
in there
really?
and laughing at the dildos and working
Yeah.
it. Like that is a generational thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, when you
Hold
go
on,
to
what?
Spencer's.
and see the dicks and, like, and just walk out.
Were you
Like,
there,
oh my
like-
god, I'm gonna buy one of these, and you just
Were you
walk
there
away.
like my dad sent me to get some new stock? You know, we're running low on our dildos at the store. No?
No, my dad never said shit like that. I never really. I'm trying to think when I was exposed to that shit, like 15, 16-ish.
Well, that's a good.
By your dad or by your friends?
By mostly, weirdly enough, my dad. I didn't get really exposed to. I got exposed to like porn and like jerking off when I was like 12. That's
Yeah.
a whole other story.
I mean,
Well, I think that's a good start. And sorry to interrupt you, Andy. To welcome to Casa the Thinking.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering what this Casa the Thinking could be about, since we're talking about dildos, we're exploring what is love,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that
This is
is
part
love.
three
That's
of our
more
holiday
lust.
special.
baby, don't hurt.
That's more
me.
lust, I think.
Lust.
Yeah,
This is
lust
part 3 of our holiday run. If you've seen part 1 or 2, one in the Manly Girly show and the other one in A Side of Fries, you already know Andy, you know Alex,
You should get
and
Casa the Thinking
Harrison.
on
You know,
NPR.
just you're the only one without an A name, and you're also the only one that's Jewish in this room.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think
The
that's a
token.
coincidence?
It is. All these lights, it feels like I'm in Dachau.
Oh,
Sing for me, Yehudin. I'm sorry. I'm done.
You can tell I did not get that one.
so let's. It's a Holocaust joke, but
Yeah.
you know, it's not a real thing, so there's nothing to get.
Wow.
This is a joke.
I
This is
used,
a
to, I,
comedy
used to,
podcast.
I used to do a joke, and I think I got reported by it on Facebook. I would love to share this joke with you.
Tell
Let's
us.
hear
It was I met a Holocaust survivor the other day. So it turns out it was only 5,999,000.
That's funny.
And somebody reported me for that joke.
Yeah, they did.
But
It was probably not a Jewish person.
It's not, I know, yeah, but I just,
It was probably a nice white lady like
it was
me.
it's like you offended the Jew. I know this sounds weird.
yeah, you didn't.
I
love
don't
the
know why
Jews
people
enough.
deny the Holocaust.
Well, this is not the Holocaust. This is
I know,
not.
I know. Wait,
It's
wait,
the
wait,
Holocaust
wait.
real because of the thinking.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, yeah.
What is love?
Yeah, this is a
love?
tangent. This
and
is
let's
a
start with
tangent.
Alex Shamil, since Harris is gonna cut in anytime he wants. Apparently,
Hello.
Alex, how are you doing, my friend?
Hey,
Tell
man, I'm
us,
chilling.
what is love to you,
Love to me is
or what does it feel like? What ideally, what do you want love to be?
I want love to be chill. I want love to be like cool, like warm, like like vibes. But
Yeah.
anytime I step in that realm of love, man, it's just
Like
Yeah.
fucking
home?
sucks.
What?
How do you?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Anytime I try to have just try to to share my feelings about love, I always just get shoot down.
How
Bro.
do you share them usually, if that's okay to
Well,
ask?
like I don't know, like I personally like I love a lot. You know,
Yeah.
like,
He's a
it
sweet,
could be
sensitive
love
boy.
hard.
it could
You
either
love
be
Look at that.
romantic, it could be like a friendship. Like I love everyone.
Dude, you're
I
not a
love
sad
everyone.
boy. You're a sweet boy, dude.
I try to be. And
You
so
are, man.
like for whatever reason, anytime I try to even like touch the romantic aspect of love, it never ends in my favor.
How long do you wait? How long do you wait? Like, what do you mean the romantic aspect of love?
So like say asking out someone.
Okay.
You know, like asking someone out to be your girlfriend or like on a date.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's either always met with no or something even worse than no, which is like just a
Fuck.
fucking.
What do you mean worse than no?
explanation.
Like somebody's like just a total bitch about it, you know?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow, what a
Like,
fucking
get away from me.
bitch.
I'm getting restraining order type deal. Like they gaslight you into thinking you're a predator.
Well, they
What?
gaslight. Oh, like it's not even. I don't never know if
Yeah.
it's really gaslighting or if it's true because it
Yeah.
just fucks me up so much that
Yeah.
it's like, am I really this
Love,
bad?
do you
of a
think
person?
love has the ability to distort your reality and your perception of reality?
Okay, that's
Does it
fair.
not?
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
they call it rose-colored glasses for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, it distorts your perception
know.
of someone
Mm-hmm.
and the situation.
I feel like my whole character arc into like the Manly Girly Studios is that I've just been a heartbroken dude. Like any chance that I get, any chance that I kind of confess my feelings to anyone, it's always like, hey, no, it's never gonna happen.
You need to
will.
watch like 90s and early 2000s movies. You
Uh-huh.
know? Like literally, they were made like all about that. You know, like this is what the movie is Hitch about. You know, like, Hitch. Have you ever seen Hitch?
Yeah.
You know,
Never seen
like,
Hitch.
You
God
I don't
damn,
think I've ever
you
seen
haven't
it
seen
either.
shit, man.
I know I haven't.
You know
They-
what movie I really resonate with?
Yeah.
It's a spotless, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
I really
yeah.
resonate with
So
that
you want
movie.
some crazy bitch, is
Well,
what you're
the
saying.
thing is that like
Yeah.
anytime like
She's complicated.
I don't know, like I really like that movie a lot because
Yeah.
the dude really goes through some shit and so does the girl. They both are kind of like
Yeah.
going through their own thing, and at the end of the well, I don't want to spoil it because that's actually a really good movie.
When did it come out? It's probably
2005.
Yeah, they could spoil the shit out of it, dude. Don't.
But he
I like
wants
that you
people
know
to
when it
watch
came
it.
out,
I want
too.
people to watch it.
He
like, 'cause
loves
it's
them.
good. This is one of
Yeah.
my favorite movies. My like siblings bought this movie
Yeah.
for me on Blu-ray.
Is that your favorite movie about love that you've seen?
Yeah, that. What else is another one?
A good representation of love, then?
At least for me, at least what I feel like love has been for me, it's just been a
Yeah.
crazy roller coaster of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever see what's the movie? It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's one of my favorite. Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, that's a great
Oh,
one,
yeah.
dude.
That's
Yeah, I
one
haven't
of
seen it in a
my
long
favorite.
time.
Oh
Another
my
one of my
gosh,
favorite fucking
dude.
movies. It's just like I don't know. Love to me has just been shite. It's been
Okay.
absolute fucking shit.
It's
And
supposed to be chaotic too. That's why I like Punch Drunk Love because he's like all over the place trying to find this woman, and everyone's telling him how fucked up he is, but he knows that like this is where he wants to be and things like that. I think at least this seems very weird, but like you have to be assertive with love. You have to make a
Yes.
decision. You have to make the decision.
You got to get the chips.
You
Yeah.
do, and I think I know this sounds weird. Love has a weird intertwinedness with capitalism because like I know this sounds fucking weird. I'm
Well,
going political
what
here.
does love mean to you? Because that's what we're defining.
I'm looking at it as
I'm sure what love means to you is different than what love means to you.
I'm looking
right?
at this. Well, we grew up in a capitalist society, and I don't want to go into this fucking political downspout here, but when you grow up in like I don't know, maybe a socialist country or like a place where things are just handed to you, or like at least they're badly handed to you, or when people want things handed to them, they don't get the best choices. You know what I
Okay.
mean? They don't like. This sounds so weird, but like, if you're like a hot, attractive person and you have a high-paying job, you're probably going to get a lot of suitors, depending on whatever field you're in.
What if you're a guy or a girl?
That's the question. If you're a woman, do you think you deserve the same amount of suitors and attention as compared to a man? Because a man might seem like they have a lot of suitors, but I know there's guys like Pete Davidson that are like
Oh, he's crushing
loser-ish.
pussy.
You know what I mean?
Crushing pussy.
Yeah, he's crushing pussy, and he wears like a hoodie, and he's like, "Yeah, I used to just smoke a lot of weed." And
What do you
know,
mean used to?
He still does. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like, it's just about how you present yourself. It's not about what you actually do, because there's probably guys that like work at a cashier at Food Lion that crush it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is that what love means
In love,
to you?
it
then?
doesn't mean that to me. It means that you're just being aggressive enough to go get it.
Okay.
That you're like, yeah, I know I'm a fucking gas station attendant,
Yeah.
but you have a master's degree and I have a coupon of Red Lobster. Are we doing this?
Love that.
Yeah, that actually
Like,
would
I don't
probably
see.
work.
Look,
That's
look.
so
be confident
fucking
that probably
true.
work.
There's not a ring on your finger.
I got a coupon
Yeah.
to Red Lobster.
Yeah.
And we're getting those cheddar biscuits. Are we
Yeah.
doing this or what?
Yeah,
You
because
know?
like you have to just. It's everything from reading the room to just taking the shot.
Have you
Taking
watched
the shoot
Bicentennial
shot,
Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you watched Bicentennial Man?
No.
Okay, the answer's in there because they tell you sometimes you have to do the wrong thing, right? Sometimes you have to find the wrong thing is the right thing, right?
Yes.
And always
Sure.
doing
Like,
the
oh,
right
I shouldn't go
thing.
talk to her. I don't want to bother her. Bother her, dude. Like,
Yeah.
what else is she doing? Like, unless she's talking to someone, unless she's
It's
fighting.
true.
That's why vulnerability is difficult because
Yeah.
you have to be vulnerable
Yeah.
enough to get hurt.
Yeah.
But that same gate that the hurt comes through is being vulnerable enough to get that feeling, that mutual
that.
connection.
Oh, that's
you know?
the thing. I
That
can't
what you're-
overcome that. I don't know why I can't overcome
But
that.
that's the thing. Like
Yes,
the
you
good
can.
stuff
Yes.
is on the other side of that, and it sucks because I at least to me, there is no love without vulnerability. If
I
you
know
are
you
not
can, yeah.
willing
Yes.
to be vulnerable,
Oh, man.
it's
Because-
impossible to get that fucking love. You
It's-
know?
Yeah.
But it's like how come I can't, like, I've been vulnerable in certain cases and I still get the shit out of the stick. Like
Andy,
that's
Andy,
the
I'm
thing.
gonna tell you something.
What?
Men don't do vulnerability well.
They don't.
That's true.
They
I had to learn it. It took me a long time.
I would actually, do the other side too and say that women are not good at vulnerability either. And the reason I say that is that I think that there's a lot of fake vulnerability or
Yeah.
the request for vulnerability when it's not reciprocated. You know what I mean? Like I'm not speaking especially about women, but I'm saying that I see it from both sides. Where people will say, I desire vulnerability, but they're not willing to offer it. You know what I mean? So you can't ask for it
In a
if you're not
relationship,
willing
I still
give
have
it.
to offer vulnerability, but I still offer a solution. I still offer hope. I still offer incitement. I still offer passion.
Which
You
is
have to
good,
offer
yeah.
a lot of other things, not just vulnerability. If you want,
Absolutely.
You
if
gotta
you want
offer
this,
to quit your
dude,
job
if you
if
want
she
this
doesn't like
chill
it, you know?
love, and find another one so you're not like a pissed
I
off
think-
asshole all the time. Yes.
I think that vulnerability is that tipping point for that because you can't offer people your most deep self without offering your most deep self, your most squishy parts that you're
Yeah.
scared of people hurting.
Yeah.
But-
you know?
I don't know. Like, I'm just saying this fucking.
It's rough,
I'm
man.
still fucking pissed about the Tennessee thing.
I
No
hear
shit, you should
you
be.
Should be.
It's
You
so
should be.
absolutely
Dude,
fucking
I'm still
annoying.
pissed about what happened to me when I was like 18 and like chicks that like would just like use me for like
Like, that
whatever.
shit-
You
Shouldn't have
need to
fucking
take that
happened.
as it's a stepping stone. You know what I mean? It's to the next level. You beat Tennessee, and now you're
Yeah.
on to the next.
It's gotta be hard mode, dude. You
So,
gotta do expert.
unfortunately,
Dude, I'm on expert
it's
level,
the-
dude.
It's the.
I'm still trying. I'm still pleasing. You know what I mean? Like relationships are just work. Like you're gonna have to keep doing
Yes.
shit. Okay.
You got to keep doing.
Like I have to
shit.
go. Have to like schmooze with parents after
It
this.
just
Okay.
it just pisses me
What
off
is
that
that?
I can't like tell someone I'm like emotionally invested in them without them getting pissed. Without
Well, the
them
thing is that
getting
you
angry.
can't tell them until you bang them. You gotta bang them first, and then,
Oh, okay.
Afterwards, you can't tell them, because it might scare them.
Well,
You
sex is
Gets-
so
gets-
I
Because
like,
as she says, it's difficult for women to be vulnerable, right?
I think it's difficult for everybody.
I'm not having
But
sex ever
could you
again.
see how it might maybe be even a little intimidating? It's like you haven't even finger banged me yet. Like I want to know. Can can you do the little
actually, I would agree that as far as me and my perspective from women, speaking for women, I don't necessarily want the love without the actual not just getting to know you portion, but the true romantic portion. Like if somebody like my friend or whatever just comes out of the blue and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I love you," and I'm like, "Oh man, I love you too." But then they're like, no, it's a romantic love. Well, we haven't been walking down that road together, so I'm not there with you. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be walking down this romantic road together, and you've been walking it. I wasn't there with you because you didn't clue me in on the deal. You know what I mean? So how can you expect me to be there when you didn't let me know? You got to walk the romantic road, at least for me.
But I low key did though.
Yeah.
No,
You
not
did?
low key. Not even low key.
Did you go in-
High
did-
key did.
Okay,
Question.
well, let's hear
Question.
it.
Have you ever gone in to kiss her?
No, because I've always
Because this is something that they won't tell you. Wait. This is something that they won't tell you, and I think your generation, because you have to be all careful. Like
It's me too,
You don't
dude.
ask for a kiss. Like the kiss, if you ask for a kiss, you're never gonna get it. If anything, you might get a no. Like you have to be able to. It's like catching a wave.
I've been pushed away, dude.
It's like catching a wave.
I just
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
do it again. I just don't. I just like, all right, I
Absolutely.
guess I take you home now.
It's like catching a wave in the ocean. You know, you're not always gonna be able to catch a wave. Sometimes you're gonna swallow water. You're gonna fall off, right? But it's like it is. You start getting the rhythm of it, like and that's something people won't tell you.
Yeah.
You
It's
can't.
true.
Ask for
maybe
a
you should
kiss.
start with guys. Maybe Arturo.
Okay.
I'm fucking with you.
I'll be your
but
hitch.
He's
like-
not wrong though, because that's just it's a muscle that you have to flex like anything else.
And that's part of the vulnerability. They're not
And
asking
it's
us.
part of the vulnerability. It fucking sucks, man.
It's about reading the other person. You have to understand is like, I'll suggest you a book that I think will really help you. It'll help me really understand how I was like bullshitting myself about some stuff, and it's like it is in the vulnerability that you will be shut down, push it away, right? And understanding that the communication can go beyond just like verbal. It is a question that I'll tell you is like, and Harrison and you can like Andy, if you're ever on a date and you think, oh, you know what, she probably it's cool with me kissing her. You could have kissed her 10 minutes ago.
That's true.
You know, like it's but it's. And how do you get the practice to discern? Just by trying. That's
You
really.
do. It's
Dude,
true,
when you go,
you have
when you
to.
apply, I know this sounds weird, but like when you like apply to a job, you have to come with that same energy.
It's
Yeah,
true.
100.
Yeah.
So the first time that Arturo and we were on a date, I kissed him.
Yeah. She had me
I
believe
am-
this whole time I was
Were
a
you
great
about
singer.
to leave? Were you kind of like too aloof, or like, oh, I guess we'll see you again, or were you not like
Who,
feeling
him?
it? Yeah, like what was your
No,
feeling? on the
listen.
date?
Oh
This
no,
is-
no, he wanted it.
I
Daddy
wanted it, and I went up to
Okay.
sing karaoke, right? And I only recently found out about this. I think I do a pretty good Johnny Cash on karaoke, right? And all of a sudden, like I did my Johnny Cash song,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I hear the train a coming,
Yeah.
and then I get off, and then she just starts making out with me. In my
Oh,
mind, I'm like,
man.
oh, you know, the Johnny Cash, you know, like it did it.
Oh yeah, dude,
Later,
Man Black, dude.
what did you tell me was the real reason why you kissed me?
He's so bad at karaoke. Oh my god, he's so bad. He's
It was, like,
the
so
worst.
endearing.
He's bad at it. He's bad at it, but he is so incredibly confident. He gets up there and he will sing it
Yeah.
poorly and confidently, and it's so fucking sexy. Oh yeah,
I don't think
Daddy,
it
give
could be
to-
bad.
Give me that. I don't even like Johnny Cash. I fucking hate Johnny Cash, and give me more. You know what I mean?
I don't think you could be
doesn't
bad at
matter.
comedy and like still get like attention or still get play afterwards.
think so?
I don't
I
think
am
so.
pretty good at karaoke.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe
Is that
that's
maybe you should
your-
get bad to
Oh.
get good?
You could be good at
getting-
karaoke. You could be bad at karaoke.
Really?
It's about the confidence.
It is, dude. No, I've had yeah.
And guess what? This is how you do it.
Karaoke
I will
experiences.
fucking we will make a skit and I will fucking wire you up with a wireless
Yeah,
mic.
yeah. Oh my
and I'll
gosh.
be in
I
your
would love-
fucking
I
ear.
would love to see
we'll,
this.
We'll sit up
like
because
that SpongeBob episode. where-
guess what? I have perfected, and especially I can
Sarah
get
now.
you at past third date because then you really get to know somebody. But I can get you to like
To seal the deal.
to get
Gotta seal the
kiss
deal,
on the
dude.
first date, or they're not interested. And I have a tailored program of how you do every date.
Because
And-
love is sealing the deal.
Hustlers Academy.
Love.
right
I know
over
this sounds
here.
weird. Love is sealing the deal, but like, love is also reciprocated back.
Can we hear the story about how you sealed the deal with your lady?
Me? Oh man.
Can we?
He quit
hear?
his job. Didn't you? We
No,
already
he
heard
quit
it.
his
all
job.
fucking
It should be
night.
like-
I completely
Daddy.
devoted all my time to her. No.
What is? What is
Bought her feet pics. I don't know. Fucking no. No. I was seeing another lady actually before I was seeing Caitlin, and it was
They call it the Tarzan move. You know, you just swing from one vine and grab onto another.
I'm just trying to. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to put it
Jake.
like I even traveled like a really long way to see this girl. Like the other girl, I'm talking.
what's a long way?
It was like 3 hours.
Oh,
God.
that's a
But
no, 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 no,
long way to
Well,
travel
she
for
lived in
some
Wilmington,
pussy.
but went to school in like Greensboro, in like college.
Okay,
so like we
okay.
had
I
a
don't-
date in Wilmington one time, and it was like okay, it was good. And I think we had like 2 dates in Wilmington. They were okay, and then I saw her third time, and I don't know why I keep reacting to it. It was very underwhelming. It was okay.
I was
like
gonna say you traveled 3 hours for some underwhelming date.
no, but like I'm just trying to say this.
I guess
I've got like desensitized to like sex and intimacy, at least with her, and plus she had a really bad smell.
Oof.
Like
her
it smelled
pussy
it smelled like a shawarma that was like left out of the fridge for like 5 days. Like it wasn't good. I feel bad. I'm not gonna say her name.
Who's the one that has the 7:30 exit? Do you have the 7:30 exit, or is it you 8:30?
What?
Somebody's 7:30 and one's 8:30.
Oh, I said 7:30.
Yeah,
You're 7:30. You're
You're
8:30, right?
yeah, I'm 8:30.
Okay, so it's almost 7:30. So we'll keep going.
Yeah.
But so with what we've said so far, you probably like maybe process in your own way, and we'll do a part 2. Like, what is romance? What do you think about doing the wrong thing?
The wrong thing is the one thing I try to avoid the most.
But maybe you've done.
But like you've been telling me, it's probably the best approach.
Men,
You gotta
like I
lean
said, men
into
are like
that
tigers.
shit.
Men
Yeah.
have to
But
hunt,
it's-
dude.
I will give you.
men have
This
to
is what I
hunt,
was talking
dude.
about. This is what I was talking about earlier. Is that like I can imagine myself doing that,
Gay,
but
straight,
I can also
bisexual, whatever. You hunt.
I can also imagine the complete the worst possible thing that's gonna happen right after that. Why did you
Yeah.
kiss me? Oh, why did you kiss me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you arrested.
90%.
No,
Well,
if she
yeah.
doesn't want you to kiss her, she's gonna stop you.
But
Yeah,
understand,
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
also
She's gonna see it coming a
Dude,
mile
that's
away.
not assault, dude.
yeah.
That's
I'm
like
literally
that's
ugly,
human
dude.
What?
I'm literally ugly.
You're out of
No,
your
you're not.
fucking
You're
mind,
out of
I'm
your
bro.
so
mind.
fuck.
All
no,
of us
before
see, all of
before
us
this
see
gym,
you making out with a girl.
before
like,
this gym journey,
Dude, when he
I
makes
was
people
the
laugh,
ugliest
You
fucking
are not.
shit.
There's a confidence to
I
him. When he makes people
I
laugh
see
on
some
stage,
little
there's a confidence to him.
bitty
Yeah.
Girl sitting on your lap calling you poppy.
I'm
You know
literally
what
disgusting.
I mean? I got
That's why
some
when
friends.
You're
we were talking
insane.
about on side of fries, how like I'm not worthy to anybody.
Yeah.
I really feel that way. like I
yeah,
just
dude,
I
you're
agree.
so wrong, dude.
Listen, how much of
disappointed
a
in
how
you
much
right
more?
now.
How much
Big
more
City
weight
here
do you
next
have to
year.
lose? How much more muscle do you have to build to feel that?
I think the moment I could fit a large, I'm good.
A large.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wear
Like a large
2X.
size.
Okay, so when you hit a large, we're fucking going. We're
Yeah.
doing the. We should do it before. We
I
should
ain't
do
lea-
it
I ain't
before you're on
leaving-
a
I ain't
large.
leaving the bar. I ain't
and
leaving
then
the venue
change
where you are.
Get a barometer and then change.
That's a very good point. Do
Yeah.
it before and then after
Listen,
and see what changed.
Each
if
date
anything did.
will take you at most an hour, and at least an hour, and at most an hour. I can pack 3 dates into
just-
one date for you.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that like all my past experience really cemented this thought into me. Like all these women
But we
that I've
can
really
have-
tried.
You can't let your past define you, though.
Yeah,
Like,
how
I've had
many
women
years do you
play
plan
me
to
like a
live?
fucking
We got you.
chessboard.
All right, all right.
Let's
We got
move
you.
forward.
What your coworkers did for the gym, we're gonna do for your dick.
Yeah.
You understand?
Daddy,
Dude, we should get him some
hell
Blue Chew.
yeah.
I think, you know what? I think that would be peacocking. Do you ever like think about like going to? I never thought about this as a young man. Well, now that I'm like not single, but like if I was, I would kind of think about taking dick pills just to be around. You know,
Ticket what?
like to just be hard.
Dick
You know what I
pills.
mean?
Dick pills? Just
You know
to
what I
be
mean? Just to
around?
be hard at a bar.
Just
Like
you
is that
know.
is that assault to
Pheromones.
be hard and just be
That's
like around?
fucking hilarious.
gosh.
He just wants to exude the pheromones, you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
like,
That's
is
what I'm
that-
saying.
is
Don't
that a
follow
thing?
that advice.
You know,
Don't
like,
don't follow this advice
Like,
at all. Don't.
Madonna, that's all she does. She's like,
This
she
video
just
is
keeps hard
sponsored by
dick
Blue Chew.
around to keep
Yeah,
her
yeah.
young.
Yeah, I think
But
that's the
Alex, I know
secret.
you got to roll. I don't want to keep you, man. It's
Alex,
7:33.
thanks
Thank you for
being
ripping with
here.
us, and
man,
thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Sorry, I had to leave on a
No,
Debbie Downer.
dude,
but-
absolutely
Shut the
not
fuck
at
up.
all.
Thank
You're
you for
beautiful.
being
People
here.
find you funny, and I enjoy being around you.
Yeah, we think you're awesome.
I don't know about
dude.
them, but I at least do.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has
yeah,
been
I
the
gotta
holiday
go.
special.
No, we're still going with that.
Okay,
Harris.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna dissipate me.
Yeah,
like
he can't leave.
did.
He can't leave
You're
us with
just
a.
gonna like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
what's
okay.
romantic is I just pop a couple Viagra and hang
I
out
can't,
at,
I can't.
at the club.
Harrison,
I'm
my
thinking about
goodness.
trying that in my
Thank you,
relationship,
Alex.
though.
Yeah, no problem.
Should
I'll
do you
see
think?
guys.
Do you think that'll? That's. I don't know if I need that yet.
Alex, drive safe, man.
Drive safe, buddy.
Come over here.
Yeah, no, I don't need dick pills yet. I'm sorry I kept on going on that, but there's a lot of podcasts that I know that get like Blue Chew and like Hims.
Is that a thing?
It's
But you're so young.
I'm fine now. You know,
You're fine
I'm
now.
I'm worried it'll be a problem, but it's not going to be a problem yet. I'm glad.
You're-
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. That's what
Why
I'm
are you
saying.
worried it'll be a problem?
Too blessed to be stressed.
No, I don't know, man. Because there's always those commercials like, "Hey, you old fuck, can you not get hard?" And like,
Yeah.
they say
takes
that the hair goes. So
Are you concerned about that?
I am. I think I'm a little bit vain.
Do you think that Caitlyn will no longer love you if you lose your hair?
Oh
No.
Not until this
no.
second.
No, I want to be attractive. Like I still want her to find me. It's a level of insecurity. I think I've played a lot of my looks growing
Into
up.
your hair?
Not just my hair, just life in general. Like
feel
being in
that.
shape and being, because I'm 6'5", I have to look a certain way. And
Okay.
there's definitely a double standard to being, this is very pretentious, but it is true, a hypergamous male.
A what?
Like a man that takes many suitors and, hookups and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many women have you slept with?
I knew this question was going to come up.
You brought it up.
I know,
my
I
friend.
brought it up to myself.
Do you have a little book and you keep a tally?
I don't. I try
Over 20.
yeah,
Over 30.
just about.
Over 40.
No,
Okay.
no.
Caitlin, I hope you're watching.
No, we know.
What is
We already know about
You're
it.
fine. It's above average for your generation.
Yes.
Because your
I felt-
generation
Which is
doesn't like
good,
to have sex,
because-
apparently. But
Your
Generally, we don't
generation doesn't
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah,
dude, that's what
unfortunately.
Leia told us. Remember when she was here?
Every Gen Zer that I talk to is either having no sex or they're
weird.
having sex with their friends. And when
Okay.
I say they're having sex with their friends, I mean this is not a romantic relationship.
Yeah, it is completely transactional.
It is transactional sex, yes. And I'm like,
It's a situationship, as the kids call it.
yes, it's a situationship, and I do understand it because it is. I can see what they're trying to accomplish, which is it scratches the itch.
Andy, can I give you my hot take?
Let's hear
I
it.
think we should stop having sex. I mean, my generation should stop having sex for pleasure.
What?
I'll
You
tell you
already
what.
got
I'll
that
tell
one.
you,
You're
Andy.
out
I
of
need
your
to.
goddamn mind. You need to be having
I need to
more
tell you
sex.
Before
why.
you say that,
What?
is it like, I think you're probably in the swiping culture. They
Yeah.
say that 10% of men are getting all the women and then 90% are just jerking off. So you have been the 10%, I imagine. You're like, oh, I play basketball. You probably have a
Yeah.
picture of you playing basketball. in your
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. Traveling
profile,
too. I
you
get
know,
one.
like-
I get one of me playing sports, me traveling,
See-
me doing stand up for some dumb reason.
Because chuckle fuckers.
Yeah.
They're
There
real.
have been.
Well, he wants them to know. Listen, I'm not just a fucking white guy. I have
Yeah,
a personality.
I'm
and,
also a scholar. I'm also, all
I
these.
like that though, but you should be. But the point is, your generation needs to be having more sex, but they need to be having more
Romantic, passionate sex that goes
Yes,
somewhere, and it doesn't.
romantic
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah. I think, and I noticed this too. A lot of girls in my generation watch a lot of porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a problem.
it's a problem.
My girl doesn't really watch any porn anymore. I'm glad. We both kind of,
That was the
you're
deal.
her-
You quit your job and she stops watching porn.
Yeah. Tip
she
for
stops
tat.
fucking other guys.
She's like, listen, buddy,
She stops
if you want to lock this pussy down,
yeah.
you're gonna have to make some changes.
She finally started letting me pay her rent. Started sending me her bathwater in the mail. I don't know.
Absolutely, dirty
Yeah,
panties.
I think sim culture. That's why I am kind of anti OnlyFans, because it's. I know you're like. The reason why I don't like it is because that person will never you'll never have a shot with that person. You're literally just a client to that person.
Unless you're a sugar daddy, I'm sure you could have a shot. I'm sure OnlyFans.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah,
sugar
yeah, yeah.
babies.
Dude, I know. If you want to fuck,
overlap
if you
a
want to
lot.
fuck young hot chicks and you're like 50 years old, you better have money.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my father is 85.
Yeah.
He would really, really, really like to fuck younger girls.
Is he
oh
still?
my
Is it still work?
gosh.
I'm sorry, that's still personal.
I don't know.
That's his daughter you're talking to.
I know.
What the fuck?
I
I
know.
don't fucking know. Okay, but
I don't know if my dad's
here's
dick doesn't
what
work or
I know
not.
about my father.
Yeah.
My father is 85.
Yeah.
He bikes everywhere.
Oh,
he's
fuck,
in
he's-
tremendous health. I mean, he looks like a man 25 years younger than
Oh,
what he is.
fuck.
So when he goes to hang out at the senior citizen center, he's at least 20.
Oh, and they fuck constantly.
Well, but that's the thing.
he doesn't, he's
goes
tired.
there and he says,
He's bored.
I'm going to hang out with all the old people. He thinks that old ladies are old. He thinks that old men are old because they didn't take care of themselves. He wants to fuck a 20-year-old
He's a true Sigma.
man. He's I don't even know what to say because
is
like
sick.
I can't
Yeah,
even
I'm
take
glad
him
you
to
know
the
cool old
grocery
people.
store.
Because knowing cool old people in your
How
life
that
is a gift.
cool? No, he hits on our waitresses when we go to a fucking dinner for his birthday. It's
Dude,
awkward.
I know, dude. I'm so
Like-
sorry. I'm so sorry you have to be on the other side of that. I'm so sorry.
You know what? You say the other side. Are you planning on being a dirty old man someday?
I hope not. I hope to have a family.
Okay.
I hope to have a family.
But
it's
I
a
hope,
backup plan,
I hope to.
like,
Yeah. If I'm not, if I'm like, I would not like to be sad, alone, bald, and fat.
He's not bald or fat.
She's got hair too. Oh
He
man,
does have his hair.
I would
yes.
kill to be this
The
guy.
thing of it is is like he's a good-looking older man, but he can't bag 20-year-olds because he doesn't have any money. He ain't got that 20 money.
Yeah, he doesn't have that money.
Yeah. So, I mean, he does okay, but he's not. But you're right. If you're over the age of 50 and you want to bag a 20-year-old, you better have some money to back it up. Because I don't care how good you look, or how good your dick even looks or works. Yeah. Because I'm sorry, you're old. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't. No, you can't keep up with me. That's what I think when I see an older man. I'm like, I appreciate that you've taken care of yourself, but go find another 50-year-old that looks like you.
You need a little, dude, because balling is. That's another Casa to thinking you should do. What is the definition of balling? What is the definition of having wealth?
What is a baller?
What is a baller? Yeah, what is a baller?
Because
absolutely.
I'm not very materialistic.
You know what I think a baller is? Somebody who can hold a White Claw and a glass of wine at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, someone who can order bottle service and get someone kicked out. You know what I mean? Someone who can get bottle service, get someone kicked out, and just drink PBR.
Drinking PBR.
That's very move. I think so. If you get if you get your own private section and only drink like shitty white trash drinks.
I love that.
Oh yeah. Natty Light. You know, you get the VIP section and you're just
you're just drinking the worst case of beer they can bring you.
Yeah.
Bring me some Bud Lights.
But you paid $200.
You paid $200 for this section, essentially.
Exactly.
To have unlimited Bud Lights.
Well, so if you're an old person
and
you get a section and you are drinking Natty Lights, can you get 20-year-old pussy?
No, you have to. I know this sounds weird when you're old, which is like senior citizen old.
Like 85.
Like 85. Like, I know this sounds weird.
Octogenarian.
Yes. Then you have to start pulling out the luxury vodka.
Oh, okay.
You have to start pulling out all the stops.
Okay.
You have to dress really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's another thing. That seems like a nightmare. Like because I'm glad I'm in a relationship now because I don't have to dress cool really.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could just wear like black jeans and like a t-shirt I like.
You don't want to dress cool for your lady? Is that what
no, I still dress cool and like
trying?
No, I stopped dressing cool on dates. Like I don't have to dress out to impress. You know what I mean? Or
you
to try
don't
to
dress cool on dates with your lady?
No, I do dress to go on dates with her, yeah. But I'm talking like outside of that. Like I'm not trying to get
on regular days, you're like, I'm not trying to get all this pussy. So I just dress down.
Yes.
You're like,
I dress down.
That my drip is real, and I don't want to accidentally just
slip and fall into pussy. Exactly.
Yeah, you're
like you don't want to
slip on all this pussy juice that I just make women drink.
Yeah.
You don't want them to get caught into what we define as the gravitational pussy pull.
Yeah, I had a booker hit on me when I was with my girl.
A what?
A booker.
What's a booker?
Like a comedy booker
of a show.
What'd she say? Tell us.
She's like, I like how you dress. I would like it on my bedroom floor instead. And I was like, I'm with somebody. And it was like, well, that's just a person. I'm right here. I was like, shit like that. I was like, you don't have it. You're so much older than me. Like you could be my mom.
What if she had said she can come?
Like she could. I don't know. That even then, I don't want to push my girl into that situation. I don't want to sound like I'm a very righteous.
So you're saying it was an option? No, I'm just kidding.
No. And I'm not gonna like fuck for a spot. And she's already fucking. This person's already fucking a comic, which is punishment enough.
Do you think that's the thing then that she's like, hey,
is that how this comes?
Yeah. And I don't, dude.
Spots?
You don't miss. I don't like mixing work with pleasure.
Fair.
Okay.
I just don't like doing.
Does comedy work for you?
I like to think I am on stage.
Nice,
like I like to think like if if another comedy show booker is there, and they have the potential to book me, I'm gonna do my best act. Yeah.
I'm curious then because we're talking about what is love. We have different versions of love. We talked a lot about romantic love, but there's a certain love that you get.
Yeah.
We've talked about lust as well. But there's a certain love that you get maybe from the audience that you feel.
Oh man.
Do you feel that? Are you personally
like so corny? This is about to be this is about to be the gayest hot take I'm gonna give you.
Let's hear it.
And I mean gay as in bad.
Bad. Gay is the best. What are you talking about?
I know, fucking, with my spiel, but I feel like there's this rush of like hair. Like I've never tried heroin. But like I remember like the first time,
dragon.
Yeah, I remember the first time like really killing in a room, and And it sounds weird. I remember it was like a bit about these boots or whatever. It was some dumb shit. I can barely remember what it was even about.
Yeah.
I was on stool. I was doing an act. I was doing like fucking weird shit. I don't even remember, but I just remembered the audience's laughter back, and it was like doing. It's I chase that feeling still, and I think
that
that's
was towards the beginning of your comedy.
yeah. That
career?
was like my first year.
You were feeling that high, that love from them, and hell yeah, chase that dream.
Yeah, man.
Chase that feeling.
It's just, and this is the start when I was like going like dead last. I kept getting bumped, and I was like, remember, you'd love doing this. Remember, like you would rather do this than sit there and like watch movies or dorm or whatever, or play video games. You want to be here. Remember that.
Love this.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's very pretentious, but that's the reason why I do it. That's why I still do it. That's why I'll probably do it till I die.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't matter where I am. I could be in fucking Dayton, Ohio, or like New York or LA. Whoever will fucking pay me, and hopefully eventually that'll put a roof over my head. That's the goal, obviously.
Yeah.
But
get paid for doing what you love.
Yeah,
you felt love from that audience.
Oh my gosh, I still feel love from certain audience. I've still had like kind of moments where I've killed a little bit, where I have scattered laughter. Or feels like a wave.
So the laughter is the love.
It is for sure, or it's a
And
positive reaction. It's positive. It's positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement, but being up there, kind of like what we were talking about, that's a lot of vulnerability on your end.
I'm sorry, this is boring you, Arturo.
No. I'm just ordering food.
I mean, but seriously, like you get up there and you expose yourself to these people.
Yeah.
And you hope that they think that you're funny, and you hope that you receive that feeling from them.
Yeah.
Because that's
and I'm not trying to like, I know this sounds weird. I'm not trying to like virtue say, I'm not like, hey guys, don't you love this? Like, I'm like, no, this is what's on my mind. Here's some jokes. All right, I'm done.
You hope that they like that what you're putting out there, that they're picking up, and that you guys are having a moment where you guys.
It is a special, it's like, I'm
like,
not, and I hate doing the same material in front of like people, even at the same venue that I've done it before.
Okay.
Because I'm like, you guys deserve, like, I don't know.
You deserve more.
Yeah, like,
I want to bring you some fresh stuff.
It's like, I know it sounds weird. It's like kind of like magic, or it's like, it's an experience you share together. That's why I like crowd work and stuff like that, because it only happens with that.
Can I say something though? Because I'm curious, because you say that and you want to bring them fresh stuff, but the thing of it is like when you have a comedian that you like, that Harrison likes, how many times will you watch their comedy special?
That's weird.
Right?
I've only seen it like maybe twice, 3 times, but. And this sounds weird to me, but like I've only hung around people. Like I know this sounds weird, even being another comic, like as I've gotten like deeper into it, like I can't lie to me. Like I can't be like, I'm not negative, but I'm like, I will go up to you and say if that's corny or not, because like I value our friendship.
I value our friendship.
I value our friendship enough.
You are hacky.
Yeah, I know this sounds weird. I think I'm a really good friend. I think I am. I think I'm friend of Alex. I really do think friendship is a very important part of my life. I think I mentioned this earlier.
Why do you think that you're a good friend?
If people ask their honest opinion, if they want like, hey, if they want me to schedule something to hang out or do something with them,
I think you're a good friend. It was a very nice gesture.
Yeah,
you brought us a gift.
Yeah, you're an excellent friend.
On the first day of Hanukkah, or fourth day of Hanukkah.
Do you know what I see about you is that there is, much like what I mentioned before, is that there's a lot of effort with you.
Yeah.
That you genuinely want to be a good friend.
Yeah.
And that shows. And I don't think people need, in that instance, kind of like what I was saying, is like, I don't need you to be perfect.
Thank you.
I need to see an effort in you.
Yeah.
I need to see a striving, and I see that in you.
Appreciate
I think
it.
that you want to be a good comedian. I think you want to be a good person. I think you want to be a good friend. And I mean, a good boyfriend. I think
women want to be able to change you.
It's not that they.
I know this sounds weird. The biggest thing.
The pussy is worth enough for you to change.
Arturo, the biggest thing for me is like showing that I'm giving people my time, because that's a very valuable thing to me.
Time is the most valuable thing that you can give to another human. I'm convinced.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it is very easy to get overwhelmed. It's very easy to like consume your time with like another person and things like that. So there's like boundaries are a very important thing as well. But when I give people my time and my conversation, I'm making sure I'm saying things that are worth a while to benefit them.
Yeah.
And literally, like, I don't want to like control people's. I'm not going to be like, don't do that, don't do this. But I'm going to be like, look, just from an audience perspective, just from my perspective,
Sure.
like this didn't work or that didn't work or you have something there. Like, I don't, and this is weird. Like, I'm trying not to give unsolicited advice because some people are just shitty about rejection, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm curious about. Like,
Yeah.
this advice that you're giving, is it solicited or unsolicited? Like, are they coming to you?
Yeah,
and
I'm
they're
mostly,
like, "Harrison,
I'm mostly
set?"
keeping my mouth shut.
So you're saying most of your advice is unsolicited?
Most of my advice is unsolicited. That's why I keep my mouth very much shut, or I'm
Don't
trying my
even
best.
say that. You know what? I think you need to say it louder, and the people that are still your friends.
Man, I know it's a free country.
are
I'm not.
gonna-
I'm not trying to be disrespectful
I don't
either.
know. I say all the time, am I being a bitch?
Yeah.
Am I being a bitch? Am I being like fucking? Who gets to decide that I'm being a bitch?
Exactly.
About
Like
just
I'm a,
because
I'm a,
saying
like
my
I'm a friend. Like I
opinion?
was literally when we first started. Like the person I was telling you about that we beefed over that joke. I was this person's friend.
Okay.
I really thought I was this.
You guys
person's
came
friend.
up together.
But were they
Yeah,
your
I
friend?
started
Were they a
before him.
friend to you?
Yeah,
Were
that's
they
the
a friend
good
to you?
question, man. I was on. Ironically enough, I was on his podcast when we
Yeah.
first started and things like that. when
You're
he
literally
was-
talking like Alex
We-
talks about his friends that he's into. You know, it's like, oh well, she told me no, so now I'm gonna not do that. You know, you gotta.
Well, I mean, I'll see this around and we like give each other head, but I'm not worth this person's time, so I'm not gonna be, you know,
Well, the thing of it is that
I'm not gonna force myself into somebody's life.
What Arturo, I think, is saying is like, it sounds to me like you were a friend to them, and they were maybe not the best friend to you.
Yeah,
And whether or not you guys had beef,
yeah.
I think that you're a very authentic person.
Yeah.
And
I
that
apologize
if you
when I'm wrong.
apologize to him,
Yeah.
then and you were authentic and you were genuine, then there's squash it.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
I'm
I
not
mean?
like an ass
that's-
kisser. I'm not like, oh, I'm so
that's-
sorry. And please
That's
like
what
me
I'm
every
getting
time I
at,
see
like-
this guy. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm like,
all
oh,
you-
there's Chris again. Like,
that-
we're not
that's
going to
all
talk about
you can
anything. We're
ask.
I
going to
thought
do
you were
our
gonna
shit.
blow it up.
Oh, fuck.
Well, the
I didn't say his last name.
The
Damn.
thing of it is that all you can offer somebody is your
got it out of me,
genuine
Arturo.
whatever. Like if you have misunderstandings, no matter what it is,
Yeah.
you have to meet people on even playing ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if I apologize to you and I am genuine and I didn't, you know, and I strive to be a better person, which I think you do, then what else can you ask from another human being?
I don't know,
What
man.
else can you
I'm
ask?
just trying not to expect people to like put me onto things and stuff like that. I don't want there to be like a sense of elitism when I walk into a room that you have.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Like
Well,
I want to
but-
talk to you.
but-
I want to talk to you about a fucking Hornets. I want to talk to you about like a fucking basketball game to a fucking whatever it could be. You know
But
what I
by
mean?
the same token, I think that you should expect that from other people as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That is a reasonable expectation is that other people treat you with the same genuine behavior.
Yeah. I remember Elon said like small talk should be illegal. It's like, fuck it. No, that should be legitimate. That is how I made my living when I sold roofs and shit.
Yeah.
Small talk is the reason.
Don't like small talk.
Yeah. Small talk
Yeah.
is the reason you can put food in kids' mouths.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, I think
Especially
they made a
from-
study that people that don't like small talk are kind of like sociopaths because it's, guess what? How are you supposed
builds
to get
into
anybody, know
something.
anybody? How are you supposed to ever have peace?
Podcasts
You
are like
know?
98% small talk, and then you get like
We
clips.
love having you guys here. We learn
Thank
something more about, and what I really like about the podcast is not just that I learn more about my friends, which I really appreciate. Thank you. But I learn things about things that I would not have necessarily asked a stranger. You know what I mean? Why can't we? I think it's great. I think it's fantastic.
Did we answer your
I really-
question, Arturo? What is love?
I think it did, but now that we kind of answered the question, like I said, there are no answers in
Okay.
Casa.
Well,
Thinking.
I love you. We love you.
Thank you so
Harrison.
much. I
We
love you
feel
guys
a lot
as
of
well.
Tremendous love for you.
Well, we're not wrapping up yet, but
What time is it? Like, how
sounded
much
it.
time is on?
It's 7:54.
But like, I'm talking about like how much time is on the pod.
It's only like 40 minutes.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Right. So my question to you, and this is how we can like kind of like smooth out. Okay. So you said you like being a friend to people. You believe in love.
Yeah.
How are we gonna help Alex? Alex, if you're watching this, you
I-
already accepted
I have a-
to the Hitch program.
So they have this the app Wingman, and I think that we should get him on Wingman. And then we get to, I don't know if you've ever used it before,
No.
but basically like we get to write his profile for him and do his matches and everything.
I would love that.
And then he has to talk to them.
I would enjoy that.
I think that we should.
But
We
I-
should pick his matches and we
Andy-
should make him go out.
No,
on
but you're
some
setting him
dates.
up for failure.
I
We
guess you
gotta-
are. As a man, there's got to be like pursue that because like my taste isn't his
Why?
taste. You
I
know,
don't know
he
how
might-
Because he doesn't know what to do right. He needs to.
Well, then we need to Cyrano him.
The 4-year virgin said, everything that you was right hasn't worked. You gotta try some wrong, baby, and he's not gonna know what to try. We need to be
That's
in
such
his
a
ear.
great movie.
We need to be in his ear. But do you guys remember that movie with Steve Martin? Roxanne. He's got the long nose. It's Cyrano. It's okay.
I don't know. My dad's not 90,
it.
so I don't know.
So I have something to add on to that. Like, how can you help Alex?
Roxanne,
so
I
had
watched
a,
it so many times.
I
Okay,
had a
go ahead.
roommate in Israel. Shout out. We're gonna call him Koff. Okay, Koff. Sweetest
Cough,
kid.
not in the Mossad. You
Not
know?
in the Mossad. He's like he's like I know he was like 300 pounds when I first met him.
Yeah.
He slimmed down. He looked okay, but he gave himself all these boundaries, all these preferences when he was dating women. But he was also very insecure, very down on himself. Similar. He attributed his weight as like a debilitating, like it was like a handicap.
Sure. Yeah.
And then his third thing was that the only way to win people over was having some sense of humor. I will say this guy, shout out Koff, he is probably one of the funniest guys I met. He introduced me to Patrice O'Neal. I had no idea who Patrice was.
good
So
man,
this guy
good man.
knew
Funny motherfucker.
stand up. Yeah, this guy was just the weirdest dude.
I love that. I love it when you
But-
have this friend that is just so fucking
But he's
funny.
in his own way. And no matter what I could have done, no matter what situation I could have, and I talked about this with another buddy of mine that was in the friend group, and we were like, there's no help. We're just wasting all of our time. We
not a
got to
waste
work on ourselves. We got to do all these other things.
Okay.
And I hope that time when it comes to it doesn't happen to Alex like it did Koff.
Yeah.
Like I had to focus on my own relationship.
Have you checked
focus
in on
my
him?
own things.
You need to check on
Fuck,
this
dude. The last
motherfucker.
time I heard he was in San Diego, I still have his number. I could probably message him again, say,
You need to
hey,
message him.
happy Hanukkah, buddy.
Yeah.
But
You can tell him, hey, I talked about you on the
much
pod.
more religious
We need
than
the
I
viewers,
was.
you know? We
But he
need the
wasn't
view-
like Orthodox, but he was kosher still.
So here's the thing.
Only dated Jewish woman. And I was like, you need to broaden out. We would always tell him if you want to at least
You
lose
gotta.
your virginity.
Shiksas are for practice. Tell him.
I still get a little PTSD from that because I'm like, damn, I really tried to
the Shiksas have PTSD. What are you talking
from
about?
Jewish guys?
From Jewish guys.
Yeah,
exactly.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
so
yeah,
fucking
Shiksas are for
right, dude.
practice.
You're so fucking right.
You do need to tell
Oh,
him that.
man.
But here's the thing: there are a lot of nice ladies that
Yeah.
I'm sure would like to go out with him. And the thing of
probably
it
are.
is that confidence is key.
It is.
And that if you think that
Confidence doesn't
you're
have a
not-
weight limit, man.
Yes, and if you think that I'm not worth or that you're not worth my time, I will know it. I will know it, and
Yeah,
I will
women
think
will
that
know
you
it.
are not worth my time.
Women can sniff out insecurity like a
can
goddamn hound dog, you know?
It's so quick, for sure.
But yeah, no, I should definitely. This podcast reminded me to check up on him.
Yeah,
So if
check
he's
up on
reading
your
that,
friends.
shout out, Cough. We called him Cough Daddy Flex. I don't remember why that was his
Cough
nickname.
Daddy.
He Cough Daddy
That's
Flex.
such a
Cough
good
Dad.
nickname. You
played
should
he
tell
played
those
baseball.
bitches.
He played baseball. He was a decent pitcher. I remember yeah, he had an arm on him. He was good at what he
So
did.
what's
he
wrong
he
with
cared
him?
he
This sounds
cared
like
about the
there's
shit he
nothing
liked.
fucking wrong with him.
He did the funny he would
He's funny.
he was
He
so
can
funny.
pitch.
He was so
I bet
funny.
Daddy got a schlong.
He was so
okay?
but he was he was fucking he was Jewish Fat Albert, dude. He had this weird
Jewish
deep
Fat
voice,
Albert.
dude.
Yeah. Listen, Harvey Weinstein got laid, and he was
Harvey
was one.
Weinstein got laid through very
Unfortunate circumstances.
exactly. Yeah, we're not talking about that. Don't bring that up.
But
He doesn't know what love is.
I do. I don't want I don't want Alex to lose the sweetness in him, right? I don't want him to shed his inner beauty for his outer beauty, right? Because guess what? I'm sure he has his reality where it's he's not gonna bullshit himself. It's okay, yeah, maybe there are some girls that are not willing to wait above a certain weight or under a certain height. Listen, you can only play to your strengths, right?
Yeah.
That's all you
Absolutely.
can do. And when he says that he's not worth it, it's we all see it's like
I've
we
had
see him as a normal
yeah.
person, very likable guy, very sweet guy with some confidence. That guy is making out. That guy is fucking, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to
Yeah.
say.
Like there's
right?
guys way hotter than me. There's Dyson. You know what I mean? There's guys that like
Yeah.
exist that are like
There's-
just live to be hot.
Physical beauty is not what's up, though. You know what I
Is
mean?
that why
Like,
Dyson
it's not-
intimidates you so much?
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, yeah,
You
I'm
think
getting
he's
swiped on so
beautiful?
much.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden,
Dyson's the
he would-
5%.
he would
Dyson's
get-
1%, dude. He's
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
no one is. I don't think anyone's ever swiped.
He makes
left
you
on
feel
him.
like the 90%.
I mean?
You know, like
Yeah.
Dyson makes Harrison
Yeah,
feel like
I feel like the
90%.
before
so-
picture, dude.
It's so funny to me because like Dyson is a really nice person.
Yeah.
We've really enjoyed getting
Yeah.
to know him.
Yeah.
But he's just a person.
He is a person.
You
He's a
know what I
human being
mean?
with thoughts,
He's-
feelings, and emotions.
He's probably got his own insecurities
Probably
about
does.
different things, and like maybe you have something that he
Yeah,
wishes he had.
yeah. You have to
know, you're
forget.
very tall.
Yeah, you have to remember, hot people are human.
Listen,
Well,
he
it's
loves
not-
white women.
I feel like
so
I have
I'm
a
sure he
prejudice. Yeah.
would, you know, like he's like, oh, you know.
And he's
I mean,
also like polyamorous, which is,
This-
I know this sounds weird, is a cheat code if you're hot. I'm gonna be
listen,
real.
this we're allowed to.
Okay, I have a thing that I need to say
Yeah.
about
Yeah, yeah.
polyamory really quick.
Yeah.
And the thing about polyamory is that I've known multiple polyamorous couples, some of them successful, some of them wildly unsuccessful. And the thing about them is like the polyamorous couples that are like that, they're never the people that you want to fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've never met a polyamorous couple that was like, "Hey, girl," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm into it."
Yeah.
Not once.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just me, if like polyamory in general just turns me.
You know
off.
what? There's a guy that shows up to a lot of orgies that I know. He's a friend of mine. He's a
You show up
comic,
to a lot of
actually.
orgies. How do you
No,
know?
he
shows up
tells
to
me
a-
about them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Secondhand knowledge.
Yeah. Shout out. I feel like most of this is just me shouting at other people. And
Okay, let's hear it. He likes it.
Philip Warren.
Philip Warren.
I think he's still in North Carolina.
I don't
He
know
might
who
be
that
in
is.
Austin. Doesn't matter. He worked at an adult video store as well.
Oh,
Okay.
But he used to show up to orgies and he would like get tired of fucking, so he'd eat all the snacks and like steal food. Funny shit.
What?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
snacks at orgies?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
snacks at orgies.
It's like orgy
Hell yeah.
crashers, you know?
Yeah.
Orgy
He's-
snacks.
Yeah. Orgy snacks. Like burning calories. Come on.
Get you some Gatorade and a
Yeah,
bag
some
of corn
Pedialyte and
nuts.
shit. Yeah, but no. I feel like a lot of it, and he said, yeah, a lot of the fat life people are like ugly and stuff like that. It's a lot of older people and shit like that. That people that you wouldn't expect.
Well, I'm not even necessarily saying that.
Yeah, ugly
It's
people
just-
have sex too.
It's not about ugly people necessarily. It's just that I feel like once you're in the lifestyle, you only have sex with people who are also in the lifestyle. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
And so these people that are on the periphery,
Yeah.
that are not necessarily in the lifestyle, if you want to fuck them, they're not already in it, so it's too hard to turn them. You know what I mean? Like,
You're
it's
right.
Too fucking
You're right.
late.
Yeah.
You only can have sex with people who are already in your lifestyle
Yeah.
because you're too deep in.
Yeah.
Unless
know?
you got money.
Unless you got
You know,
money.
if you got money,
Unless
then
you got
can
money,
fuck
but-
anybody.
Well, that's what Epstein did, but he did it with kids, unfortunately.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought,
he
I
grew-
thought you were thinking Weinstein for a second.
No,
That's so nice.
Weinstein, Epstein.
Have you
all the
noticed? Have you
things.
noticed a similarity?
Steam?
Just kidding, you haven't. I'm fucking trying to really
Hollywood?
try to lean into the anti-Semitic tilt. For
What?
humor.
What? That
It
Jewish
doesn't
people
work.
have money? Is
Yeah,
that
or they groom people, or they molest. You know.
The
But
thing is,
that is a
that's
weird
a
thing.
white people thing.
I think it is a white person thing, but I noticed just to be a moderately successful Jewish celebrity, the only thing you have to do is not fuck kids.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
Not
because
even
Woody
once.
Allen got caught.
It's like you don't have an
Woody
excuse.
Allen
You're not a cat. You're not even the
fucked his
Catholic
Daughter
daughter.
wife,
religion.
his
You
daughter
know,
wife,
like-
dude.
Daughter wife, his
Yeah.
adopted
Yeah,
daughter.
isn't that weird?
wife.
Because like he, in his
They're
mind,
still
he's in love.
married.
In his mind, he's in love.
Yeah.
No matter what he's doing,
he
he's like,
doesn't see. He doesn't see. Well, but
he's in
okay.
love.
You know.
So here's the thing that I think about that stuff. It's like I know it was a different time,
Yeah,
but we need to let that shit go.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Morgan Freeman married his step granddaughter.
What?
Yes, people act like Morgan Freeman's such an amazing person.
What?
think
No,
he
I
might be
had
a bad
no
dude.
idea.
But he's also from a different generation, you know. It's like
Yeah,
I
I can
don't
say that
fucking
about my
know.
parents. They don't like brown people, so
Oh shit!
not really.
They just
They just think they're
hesitant.
superior.
They just- your
They
mom,
just-
It's our turn.
They
your
just
mom,
think
if she goes to the supermercado, she just grips her purse a little tighter.
they just think Israel should be an ethno state and purely an ethno state.
And what?
Fucking with you.
Oh my
But hold on, like, but it's like, okay, like as white Jews, right?
Yeah.
what like do they see themselves in the hierarchy?
Yeah.
higher than the
Even
brown
within Jews, even
in
within
Israel?
Jews, yeah. Ashkenazi Jews think they're the at least Western
okay.
Western Ashkenazi Jews, like German Jews, fucking like French Jews, and like all that, like Western. Once it goes to like Poland and like Russia and shit, like they think we're like bags of rocks dumb. Because we like
Deluded Jews.
Yeah, we're like deluded. We like live in shuttles. We like fuck our cousins because that's the only way we can reproduce. Shit like that.
That's not very fair.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Tay-Sachs disease runs in Ashkenazi Russian
What's
Jews.
that? What?
Tay-Sachs disease.
What is that?
What's that?
It's like I don't know. It's a genetic inbreeding disorder that you get at least with like
Probably
it's
the royal
Jews.
family has it too.
I
huh?
probably, but like I can do some more research. But it's mostly prevalent in like Ashkenazi Jews who don't. And that's another thing that like it's a problem. Because you have to like date outside your race, or like you have to. There's matchmakers for that in our culture. There's like
I've
that's
heard
the
about
woman's
Jewish
job.
matchmakers, and it's a thing
Yeah.
to make sure that you can still date within your basically
Yeah.
race.
Yeah, I mean we do the
but
same
also
thing for our
keep
pedigreed,
the-
purebred pedigreed bunnies. You know, you got to make sure they're not in the in the same family.
But,
you know?
okay, but the
Far
thing
enough
If I was
away.
single now, my parents would probably have done that already.
well, but the thing of it is in the Jewish, if you're like super Jewish, I guess
Yeah.
you only date other Jewish people.
Yeah,
Which is, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, the genetic pool.
yeah.
I like to say all the time that it's like
My girl's tall, by the way, so I think we have a chance at an NBA player.
Is she Jewish?
No,
No, okay.
no, she's a Shiksas.
How do your parents feel about that?
My mom's, my dad's chill with it.
your mom's
Damn.
not kind of weird about it.
Yeah, because she asks her, "Are you going to convert?" and things like that. I'm
Is she
like,
going to convert?
that's all up to her volition. I told her if we have kids, I would like them to be.
What if you convert
To what?
to whatever she is?
Protestant?
Not believing in a god? Nah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
you guys should just pick
I
another
like-
religion. Convert to like Islam.
Islam? Oh,
or
dude, if we went-
Catholicism,
Spaghetti one.
Dude, but then she couldn't drive, and then that'd
Church
be
of
a
the
whole
Thrice
thing.
Spaghetti monster.
just convert to Catholicism. You can ignore all the rules.
Yeah, I don't want my kids
Just
to get
be
molested.
sorry,
What do
and
you mean?
you're golden. You're Gucci, baby.
Nuh-uh, because sometimes they tell you that you have to tell the cops what you did.
The laws of man, right?
Yeah.
Laws of
Unless
man,
you've been spoken to by God, and God's laws transcend the laws of man.
But yeah, I know guys that like this
Catholicism.
buddy of mine.
Have you
that-
guys thought about being Catholic?
No, a buddy of mine got out of Orthodox Judaism. I was conservative, which is a
Yeah.
different sect. Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't have to wear the little hats all the time. The Orthodox have to wear the hats all
Yeah.
the time. They got to wear the jacket. And they
Yeah.
got like
Yeah. They gotta
I
have the
can't
curlies.
imagine the what is it the routine of getting up every morning must be insane. So that's another reason why I probably couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like just at a
Because you have to be so organized. You have to be like OCD when it comes to your tradition. You have to kiss every mezuzah on the door. It's
What?
fucking
That's
nuts.
too
What's the
much work.
mezuzah? Is that like that's like the charm? Like I think I saw it in
So-
WandaVision, like the runes, right?
No. It's on like the side of the door frame. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's
We're
a
not
thing.
Jewish.
I've seen it before, and I don't have that many.
It's a
Jewish-
Torah scroll in like a little wooden or metal case. It's supposed to
Oh
bless the
yeah,
house.
it's a little
Like,
thingy.
bless your
Yeah,
house
yeah, yeah.
with it.
It's
Makes it Jewish.
yeah. It's so where neo-Nazis know where to burn our houses down.
Well,
you know?
but really, it's so that other Jewish people know that it's cool to come in.
Yeah, also like I've honestly, when I used to do door sales and I saw mezuzah, that was my fucking in.
That was your jam.
That was my in, dude. I would even if they didn't get the roof fixed, I was like, hey, can you at least help me out? I get paid for the inspection. You know?
Are you serious?
He was like, yeah. I'd be like,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
You're like, I have to work shorter shifts because I can't work on a Saturday.
Yeah, I'll
It's
say like, yeah, I don't work on Friday. Yeah, exactly. You get what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
use that, but I say it all the time.
Dude, we're the
Your-
best salesmen.
Your disadvantage is your advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
like
so.
Your crutch
Yeah.
is your.
You might not be
advantage.
legal, but you can build a house in under 5 days. You know?
Well, question: What would your mom do if you decided I renounce Judaism? I'm gonna live a secular life.
Her heart would be broken.
You would
dude.
never do that to your mother.
I would never do
You
that
would
to my
never do
mother.
that to your
Never.
mother.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
You got
He's 24.
time.
He got plenty of time
I
to
got
make
plenty of
mistakes.
time. I got plenty of time to
Plenty of
disappoint
time
my
to
parents.
break his mother's heart.
You're breaking
You
your
would
mother's
break
heart.
your mother's heart.
My mom would not like. My
Well, how does
religion-
your mom feel about you dating a white woman?
She doesn't care.
Okay, that's
My
cool.
mom only cares if I'm happy. She couldn't care what a religion
Well, I'm
His
happy.
or
mother-
whatever.
The way that I've heard her described, and I would agree to, is that Doris is not like
That's her
most
name?
Doris.
Doris.
Yeah. Doris. She's not like most Peruvian women.
Okay.
You know, she, especially for her age, I can tell just because of her age that she's not like most women her age. She's different, and it's good. You know, she's very open, I guess you could say, that to different cultures, to different people,
okay.
to different everything.
Wow.
She kind of seems like she likes it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's weird. My dad's kind of like, my dad's pretty libertarian, pretty progressive, and my mom's gotten way more conservative, but they still live
I can't wait to
together.
have her on.
Yeah, she's very conservative.
She'll love me. Don't
She's
worry.
very okay.
Just tell her that I'm the help and that she runs the podcast. Yeah.
Oh no!
Please come into our home.
Maybe like,
Don't worry, he just trims the bushes outside.
No.
No.
you can tell the degree of how much she doesn't like Hispanics by the degree of laughter that came out of hers.
What? But my mom doesn't
How
like.
much you like
yeah,
how much you like
yeah.
Hispanic? So she
I think she's fine with them, but like
But she's just
fine
not
with
gonna,
them.
she's not gonna let them use the kids'
dude,
bathroom.
you're not.
Is what you're
Dude, she
saying.
does not.
makes
She
them-
does not like the Habibis. I will say,
Oh
unfortunately.
my goodness.
I call them Habibis because I studied their culture, so I feel like
Like,
I get a
you
little.
know,
I get a little bit of an in.
Like if there
These
was a
my
bunch of
loves.
like Hispanic guys doing construction in her house, she get a porta potty. Don't use the bathroom in my personal bathroom.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Well, they're tracking
unfortunately.
mud all
It's
through
all
the
right.
house,
Yeah.
man.
There you go.
I don't know. It's,
Both of you.
They're working HVAC. There's no mud.
it's like that scene.
they're
from-
doing the plumbing. They can't use the bathroom.
Yeah, they didn't step out of the Rio Grande. I don't know what
What's
mud
that
they're
movie,
tracking in.
like where Octavia Spencer, she feeds her the shit pie. The Help. Remember The Help? And they
I've
make
never
her
seen
use
The
a
Help. I
different
wanna see The Help.
bathroom.
He wasn't allowed to see the help, you know?
He was not enough Jews in it.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, we have
Imagine,
ducks
like,
in
He
here.
wasn't allowed to see the help, the blind side.
Yeah. No, I was actually allowed to watch The Blind Side
He
because
was only,
black people look bad in it. That's why.
He was only allowed to see
Well,
Schindler's
because
List. You know,
it, was
like-
it was produced by Jews, so you know Hollywood. Hollywood.
Was it produced by Harvey Weinstein? Look up if The Blind Side was produced by Harvey Weinstein.
I think that it was produced by some Jews because everything in Hollywood is produced
Only
by
the good
Jews.
ones, though,
Only
right?
the good. Exactly. And Blindside was so good.
But,
You
like,
weren't allowed to watch it.
It's weird because like
Bad for
Sandra
you.
Bullock is like, this black kid can't read. All right, let's get him into football.
Yeah. It's like like they stole that for fucking
Roll Tide, Roll
Yeah.
Tide. you
Yeah,
know?
dude, we honestly, I think that's another problem with this country is that we run on sports. That's the only thing we care. Like if
Too
our kids
tribal.
can do that,
Too tribal.
it is so tribal. It is like gang related almost. There's like because you've seen it with Duke and UNC.
Well,
Like it is like Israel Palestine for here.
Do you think? Do you feel underappreciated because not a lot of Jews in sports, or is that?
I like being that, and I know this sounds very weird. I've embraced my masculinity in my culture because I've watched a lot of like Family Guy, South Park, where I see like it's fine. Ironic enough, my mom could be Kyle's mom in the
Is
show.
that right?
It's very
Cannot
similarity.
fucking wait to meet her.
I
Oh
know,
my
dude.
gosh.
Absolutely.
I just-
Sweet lady,
You
sweet
should bring her
lady.
by. I wanna get
She,
No,
you know
no,
what?
no.
I will
You
ask
don't
you.
need to bring her by. I'll talk to her myself.
You'll find her. You'll reach out.
Please, let me
The
take
best.
care of this.
Her food is. I need to write it down. It will be an amazing legacy. I feel like there's
Her
a way to.
food?
Well, I have a question
her
for
food
you.
is amazing. Not by
Is this
just
a
for his son.
regifted- Is this a
Everybody's
regifted
mother's food
Hanukkah
is the
gift,
best.
or did you get it for me?
I got it for you.
Okay, thank you.
A regifted
I really appreciate it. You're either a great liar or I really
or a
appreciate
real
it.
great friend.
It's like, it's a
Either
gift
way,
card.
even if it was regifted, I would
was like- I
appreciate
was like,
it.
dude, it's
this
not-
is your out.
What?
Was it regifted?
It wasn't regifted.
Thank you, man. You warmed my
that's
heart.
sweet.
Of course,
Thank
it
you
was.
very
It was
much.
meant for you the entire time. I got
Oh,
it.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should not have, but thank you.
You are a good friend. Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude. I got a gift for the other podcast I did too. So it's not like
What?
I'm just.
How dare you
know.
cheapen
yeah.
this? How dare you
I
cheapen
know.
it?
It's. I know,
Yeah.
dude. I've been cheating on you guys.
Yeah, it's a very Jewish gift. He gave me a gift card, you know?
I know. Yeah, because a gift
gift
card
of
is
money.
almost money. It's
Why did-
almost
Why
money.
did you bring me
Exactly.
any gold coins? Shit. I'd have taken a chip of a gold coin.
Hey,
were we
listen,
talking
have you
about-
seen the economy goes
Yeah,
through the
that's
roof?
fucking
Gold is
right.
to the-
Yeah.
Keep your money in cash.
I should. I actually invested all of it in FTX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to actually
Well.
get paid for this podcast.
Hell yeah. Well, I think we've explored what is love. What do you want to say to the love?
What
Does she
love
watch this
is-
podcast?
Yeah,
I mean,
watch
you
this
don't, but
podcast. We'll also watch June on. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Patreon.com as well.
It's a video podcast.
It is not a video podcast.
Oh, why'd you just ask him to watch you?
He only asked you that to
You
shit
can
on
watch
you a
June
little
on
bit.
actually on the Patreon if you pay $1.
Wow.
One whole dollar.
We're here for it.
What else would I want to talk about? What is love, or what love means to other people? Is that what the question you're giving me?
No, it's like, what would you say to your love? You know,
Oh, to my girl
She
right
doesn't.
now?
She doesn't watch the podcast.
Okay,
does
yeah, of course.
She doesn't watch
Caitlin, was this the camera?
Oh, go. Yeah, I'm gonna give you your camera. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
This is
Caitlin.
the camera right here.
I am enthralled by you every day. You make me a better person every day. I am messy. I am very annoying. I am privileged to have the life I spend with you every day.
Yeah,
and
and you'll
that's it.
quit your job no matter what she asks.
Yeah. I'll quit my job and I will sell your feet pics on you for online. No. Whatever. No, I'm not doing sim shit like that yet. Not yet. I think you have to get married to do that.
Well,
Caitlin, you're a lucky girl. Lucky girl. We really hope to meet her someday.
yeah, we look forward to meeting her.
mentioned
She can
that
even
you
be off
should,
camera. You know,
Yeah.
she can be your handler. Sounds like she already is.
Yeah, exactly.
We
those
love you, bro.
balls.
And
Happy
Andy,
holidays,
I gotta
guys.
tell you.
Happy holidays. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, and Andy,
Mazel
I
tov.
love you, Andy. You know,
Aw.
Love you, baby.
thank you, baby. Well, this has been Manly Girly, and we will explore more about love and romance. This is Casa the Thinking. Thank you.
Woo.
Bye.